sir. We are the students from USTP. I am Mary Rose Ligtas.
And I am Jamaica Labita.
And can you lend us some time to interview you about your ambition for the year of 2040? So the first question is, by year 2040, what is your ambition to yourself?
As barangay official and at the same time involved in politics, I plan to continue my services by the year 2040.
Yes, sir.
If I am still living on the time, I will continue my service. I plan to run again as barangay official. I cannot sure if it is a barangay chairman or a barangay kagawad, as long as it is a barangay official. So that is my plan by the year, if I still living until 2040.
What a good ambition to yourselves and also in our society. How about your family, sir?
My plan about my family by the year 2040, I plan that my daughters and sons can finish their studies, and at the time I believe I'm already at the age of 80. If I'm still living, I wish that my wife and still together and can give guidance to our family. That's about the family.
Okay, sir. How about your friends?
The same. Our friends still we need to communicate our friends every time if we have time. The same things. We should be involved in our community, like the senior citizen organization. At the time, 2040.
So that's a good vision to your friends, sir. So in organization in school, particularly in school.
In school, as a barangay official, we still assisting the projects and the things needed by the school. Example, their infrastructure facility. If their rooms are still in condition, if they have still the covered court, this they are needed. Especially if they have activities and anything we can assist at the school. If we are still there as a barangay official.
In religion, sir, do you have any ambition in religion?
For me, I am a Seventh-day Adventist Christian. The same, we are still believing the same God, but we have only separate style of worshiping.
Yes.
Example, the Seventh-day Adventists, they usually worship God at Saturday, while the Catholic and other churches Sunday. But I believe that's not necessary. The importance that we have a time to worship God. So as long as it can help our lives walk in the path what the will of God. So it's the same.
How about your ambition in the year 2040 in Philippine government system?
As barangay official, because I will not go higher. I plan only on barangay level.
Yes.
So as barangay official, if I'm still there, I wish to share the plan, especially how to elect our president. Like example today, during the 1986 revolution until now, there are many things hidden by the supposed to be by the government, supposed to be exposed to the Filipinos. For example, the wealth of the Marcoses, that is called the wealth of humanity. It was already there in the different banks of entire world.
Swiss Bank.
Then the maturity of the interest is already finished, during matured last 2020. It must be utilized for the Filipinos, supposed to be. So it must be exposed to the Filipinos that we are not poor. We are very wealthy.
Yes.
According to the history, the Marcoses have million tons of gold deposit in 170 banks throughout the world. It can even save the economy of the world. But why it was hidden? Because there are great countries like US or the European against the possible of the Asians that will also develop their countries. So they try to down the President Marcos of this plan to make a currency, the Asian currency, because they have no wealth compared to that already deposited by the Marcos. As I studied and researched, it's about 1 million tons of gold. So if it will be utilized by the Filipinos, the interest alone can pay our debts at the World Bank. Then it will improve the economy of the Philippines. Not only the Philippines, but to the other countries, because Marcos already lending that to the other nations, including the Asians, even the America, they borrowed gold from Marcos. So if that will my plan for this for the future, I wish that this secret will be exposed to the Filipinos, so that everybody will cooperate and help each other, not only for ourselves, but for the future of our children. Why? Because the last will and testament exposed that the beneficiary of that very big wealth, very I can't imagine the zeros if it will add up during the 20 years, because it already matured last 2000. Then from 2000 up to 21, they are already 21 years. So how huge is the amount of the interest that can be utilized to the Filipinos? So now we are searching for our president. We are electing our president. I hope that Bongbong Marcos will be chosen as the anointed one of the Most High. Why? Because it can help the Filipinos.
Yes.
So that's my vision, that the plan for the 2040 for the development of the Philippines. I hope that the wealth for the humanity will be utilized by the Philippines, which is Bongbong Marcos is the key.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for that wonderful answer, sir. So, once again, good day, sir. So, for our second question, do you think you will be able to achieve these visions by year 2040?
I think we can, if we try to disseminate this information to everybody, that we are not poor. We are wealthy. It only depends how we cooperate, that we can select a good leader for the future of our generations.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So, last but not the least, how will you be able to attain that vision? So, what are the steps you will be done to achieve this vision or your ambition life?
What I can do to achieve this is to disseminate information, to let the to let everybody think about this, that we have this huge wealth already in our, but it needs a cooperation, and it needs to choose our right president. As I said, if it is possible that God will anoint Bongbong Marcos, it must be better, so that the Philippines will have a good future.
So, thank you, sir, for your time.
So thank you also for
Each of us has an ambition to ourselves, as well as to our country, family, friends, and even to our government system. We can predict the things that we might go through before coming up to that year. There might be different obstacles in life, or are we even still breathing at that time, right? But put this in your mind. Dreaming is free and it doesn't cost anything, but only your determination to attain those ambitions. Together with a vision, there must be an action. Just one step at a time, and soon, those ambitions you are dreaming will become true 19 years from now.